What is up, guys? It's Jonas95 here, and today this was the first movie review of this year. Today is a review about the Black Panther. Now, this movie it was released on February 16, 2018. It was directed by Ryan Coogler, who directed from The Creed, and was written by that, and was starring by the actors of one of the black peoples and two white peoples. It was starring Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, I'm sorry to pronounce it, Denai Goria, Martin Freeman, Daniel Kaluuya, Lyndon Wright, Winston Duke, Angela Bassett, Forrest Whitaker, and Andy Serkis. So, what is a movie about the plot? Well, apparently this film takes place in 2016 because after Captain America Civil War, Black Panther T'Challa, aka Black Panther, returns home to a king called Wakanda, and survives the challenge of a long time with the adversity and complexity and global experience. Okay, I'm gonna look at the reveal plot now. Beware, I'm gonna look no spoiler about the cast and the characters. First off, let's talk about the cast. Chadwick Boseman plays T'Challa Black Panther. It's a perfect choice. I mean, as for that, for those that don't know, Black Panther is the coolest one. It's probably one of the most underrated Marvel comic characters. I also have the Black Panthers. I also have the Disney Infinity Black Panthers. I also try to get the Marvel edition Black Panther, based on the movie lines. That was really cool ones. For those that don't know, he was from events in Captain America Civil War. He comes to the king after his father's death of the accident explode and it mourns their funerals. So they signed the message from the king. It's got perfect choice and brilliant talents. We also got the villains includes we have Michael B. Jordan plays Eric Killmonger. I would say hands down best looking villain. The first time I saw it was Killmonger. It's just sort of a punch in the face. He is so despiteful villain. His this. Yeah, everyone's complaining because he did as the Fantastic Four 2015. Yeah, this movie sucks. He has a poor acting. He also did The Creed as well. So the idea was pretty much like the relationship between T'Challa and Killmonger. They're like older brothers. And yes, I'm going to talk about the spoiler reveal plot. We also have Nakia, played by Lupita Nyong'o. I'm sorry to pronounce it. So here's her likeness. But according to Wikipedia, he's someone from, according to Wikipedia. Also, she also played Maz Kanata from Star Wars Force Awakens and Star Wars The Last Jedi. Then there's Okoye, or Oko. I'm sorry to pronounce Oko. It's Okoye. I'm sorry to pronounce it. She also performs as he plays Denai Gunaya, who plays from Walking Dead. Also, one note, I haven't watched Walking Dead yet. I haven't watched it about her. When I first saw it, like, wow, that was mostly... Yeah, she's bold, I guess, and I think she did a good job of using the special effects using the fight scenes. The fight scene looks cool on. And the music looks pretty good, and was wanted to use the soundtrack. Was sort of like an African meets the Lion King soundtrack. I can't remember it. So yeah. And we also had agent named Evan E. K. Cross, played by Martin Freeman, who was a secret agent once. Then there's Wakabi, who is apparently the associate friend with that. Then there's M'Baku, who is also the leader of M'Baka, aka Man-Ape. Was apparently there's going to be becoming villains, but no, it turns out friendly. We'll get into a second. And there's Andy Serkis as Ulyss Claw. You might remember the Jack Indic from the Avengers Age of Ultron, the one that's traitor, the one that gets arm chopped off by Ultron, just rips his arm. This time it's got robotics on. It's kind of funny. It's goofy in parts. And there's Forrest Whitaker plays Siri, her shape of herbs. It's sort of like a Black Panther of the version of Obi-Wan Kenobi, who plays young Siri. Yes, those are the ones. Now, also we'll talk about the plot. The action pack was pretty good. One says the visual effects are spectacular looks to us. There's one scene he gets chasing with goes at the car that spices. That's the coolest part. Like tears the wheels off. There's a claw gets a robotic arm, shoots a fire. That's the coolest awesome fact. That's the coolest moment. It has a little funny moments, but there's also the saddest moment scene. Like the saddest scene, like T'Challa gets frustrated and he shows a flashback of this how his brother was killed. But like I said, I'm gonna spoil the reveal plot. So, and yeah, that's the most memorable moon scene. And let's not forget, save for last, is the that's a good part of this. My only biggest complaint about this movie, it's about between relationships. Well, the son obviously Eric was going to be the bad guy. It was the biggest reveal. It has a secret revealed because he has a little dumb moments. There's like one scene. There is one scene where eventually Udama, aka Mane, apparently he puts covers and it covers the snow, which it's kind of self-making lie. Because apparently that was the case. So that's about it. I'm going to wrap us up the movie review. So overall, Black Panther is actually great. It's actually one of the best of the film is. Yeah, it looks better. Compared to DCU, yeah, this one dropped the ball. It's just disappointment. So this one, I guess Marvel Cinematic Universe, it has the rocks. It's a very hit one. Hopefully we'll see the upcoming Marvel Adventures Infinite Wars will come out later this summer of May. And there's the upcoming Ant-Man and the Wasp. So without further ado, now the final verdict, this rating I'll give is 9.1 out of 10. Which is great. And now, let's talk about the spoiler reveal. If you have not seen the movie, well, I'm not going to show the clips about the ending or scene. There's a lot of spoiler. I don't want to get copyright. Okay, about the quick plot. The film started, it was done 70 years ago. Apparently, it was been led by called Continuous Vibrating was ones. We fast forward years later, in 1992, we had King T'Challa travels to Oakland, California. We meet his brother in Javo and Black Market. Apparently, he was playing with dealers in his claw, who was selling vibrators windows. Apparently, reveals Suri was another undercover as this one. We jump fast forward to years later, 2016, after the following was T'Challa's death in hands of Hamazimo. Apparently, after his knocks on the troopers. We then later back to this land of Wakanda. Eventually, it gets leader by called M'Baku after a big kick his butt. Surrenders rather than dies. Claude and Erickson are eventually stealing a bunch of artificial items from the museum. T'Challa went to learn he was a Claude was a plan to go after. They went to South Korea was Wakabi was apparently was that. So friends. After they found the casino, which I'm not joking, best cameo is Stan Lee. He was just made a small cameo. But it's all fun and games until the Claw shows up. After crashing the party, turns casino guard into pancakes. But after Black Panther's crew, they go out to stop it. Thankfully, Claus is captured in the prison. And after a car is wrecked. We cut into a prison of security named Ross. After was in to talk about it was where is a location about Wakandas. Unfortunately, the Eric just now came, then escaped. Then Eric arrives on an island, they're playing, but after, unfortunately for Eric, they decide can't stand against Claw, then murders him, and he shot him in the head. Yes, what it is, Eric Killmonger kills Claw, it just shoots in the head. It just off the screen, I guess as a kid's film, like it's PG-13. Then we cut into the Wakandas. They finally arrive in this one. Unfortunately, they give his nickname Killmonger. After trying to fight them, but sadly, it doesn't work. T'Challa gets weakened by Killmonger and throws into the ocean. Oh yeah, Killmonger killed his uncle. Oh, what's that name? Can't I say? What? what's the name? What's the name? I can't remember saying. The child who plays Uncle. Let's see, what's that? Oh yeah, Wakabi. He just stabbed it and just murdered it. Unsurprisingly, after Wakana's turns like a pretty bad day. Later on this time, Eric Killmonger's just now take over the thrones. Later on, he got his king as a herbs. He went to finally found T'Challa by M'Baku, who is declaring who turns a good guys apparently. Then resurrected as one of the six. Then Chikano's comes back to Wakanda, then gets fight against showdown against Wakanda. But after eventually wins, then finally defeats him. Let's see. Anyway, Killmonger died, and he's stabbed. But this time they stop. They just carry on. It's just watching his son rise, and then eventually, last breath, and he drops to the ground. Thankfully, T'Challa's reunite was between the most. Let's see. Oh, sorry, not Kawabi. Sorry. Anyway, after eventually T'Challa was safely. But then we get the last minute. We get two post-credit scenes. One is the speech. It was reveals his name. One is before United Nations. Was two reveals Wakanda's true nature, the world of this. And the last post-credit, we get to see. Students continue. We get to see help of Bucky Barnes, who is apparently someone from locations. So that's about the plot was revealed. Also, there's one funny scene. It's kind of strange. There's one girl. I can't remember her name. I think it's Nakia. She flips a finger. I was like, what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna wrap this up. So anyway, guys, that is my thought. There is my thought of the Black Panther's movie. What do you like to see? What are your thought? What are your thoughts about this Black Panther the movie? Let us know in the comments what you like. Be sure to hit the like seal and subscribe. Don't forget to click thumbs up. So I hope you see you in the next video. So, bye.